Hey, it's Enlightenment Garden. It is late April, and I'm going to talk to you about fig crops. So, all figs produce a main crop, which generally ripens in the summer to fall, and the fruit is born on new growth. So, any kind of branching that occurs in the spring going forward is going to be fruit bearing for you. There are a few fig cultivars that also produce a Breba crop, and what that is it's the first fruit to come out on the tree, and it occurs on the old wood. So let's take a look at this to see what we're talking about. This is that Tiger Panache. Actually, this cultivar is not supposed to produce a Breba crop, but I see one. So when this tree first woke up in spring, I saw these two figs emerge on the old growth. This is 2-year-old wood. As you can see, this is pretty close off the ground here. So I've got those two figs, and then I've got a plethora of figs in here that have produced on the new green branches that came out in spring. You can see the size difference, and that's because the main crop came out later than the Breba. About a month later began forming. So what I'm noticing with figs in our climate here in the Phoenix, Arizona area is that we don't really get a whole lot of Breba fruit set. It's pretty much all main crop. I mean, you saw two there, and we can head over to some other fig trees where I've got Breba fruit. So this is the brown turkey. You can see the fig there on the old growth. And you can also see here's a new branch that's starting to set figs. So I only got 2 Brebas on that big tree. But main crop is quite prolific. That's where you're going to get most of your figs. This is a Black Triana. You can see they're decent sized figs. They're all on that old lignified wood. And then as we go up the new chute, we can see some figs starting to develop right above the leaf node, above the branch. Head over to the LSU Tiger, that's known for producing a fairly good amount of Brebas. You can see they're below the leaf node. That's an easy way to tell if you can't tell from the bark. But they generally shoot below the leaf node, and main crop comes out above. So again, this one has some main crop forming. You can see above the leaf node. And the size of the figs are almost the same on this one. You can see the Brebas are not all that much bigger, and possibly smaller than the new ones coming out. So what I would say is if you're in a warm climate like Phoenix, you want to concentrate on really maximizing your main crop. Don't worry so much about Breba, finding cultivars that produce one or not, because you're only gaining about a month of that off a cultivar that doesn't. So I'm going to share a tip with you about how to get more fruit set. It's called pinching. So you can see at the top of this branch, there's a bud. right here. And you'll see that on all of your new shoots. A bud forms at the top. So with pinching, what we do is we take our thumb and we just pinch that bud off. Just sideways, breaking it flush to the branch connection. So what we've done right there is we stopped it. We stopped it from growing. And the result of that is that there's going to be many new buds that will form to this side, because energy has now shifted from that node to down below it. So we'll see multiple branches shoot as well as more fruit emerge. So when you have a panache or a tree that's similar, that really just loves to grow vertically up and down, pinching's a great way to shape the tree. It's a good way to promote more fruit set. You know, I've done it here and I've seen a ton of fruit develop as a result. I'm practicing that a lot on this tree. And let's just see, here's an example of an area that I recently pinched off. You can see the node was removed. And if we go down here, you can see some new branches. New fruit forming. This was just done a couple days ago. So, you know, it can take a week to two to see results. But just a quick tip, something you can try out for yourself to help shape your trees and maximize that fruit production. If you have questions, please post them below. Thanks for watching.